I wanna know what turns you on. I wanna know. I wanna know.
We're gonna do this for the next
10
minutes.
Welcome to Mourning the Morning with Nick
and Shawn.
You get both of us, folks.
It's a two for today.
For the price of one.
It's a two for Thursday.
Oh, it's a two for Thursday.
It's a toe for Thursday. It's a toe for Grace Thursday.
It's a toe for Grace Thursday. It's a Deborah prepping Thursday.
It's a Deborah messing.
Deborah messing. It's a Will and Grace Thursday.
It's a Will and Grace Thursday.
I'm Will. It's a must-see TV.
I called it. Shotgun.
Just Nick. What's up, everybody? My name's Nick. This is Jonathan Persephone Warner.
Persephone. I'm going to legally change my middle name to Persephone.
Oh, please do.
How great would that be?
It's Edward currently.
Edward. Currently has always been.
It has been for some time.
I
need to move over a little bit and make us.
That's all right. That's all right.
We just got to get centered.
Yeah.
Centered. Namaste. Mershka Hargate.
Rigatoni.
We're going to be a little silly today. Funny enough, the last episode. What?
Personal space, bud. Personal space.
I mean, we're best friends.
I know, but personal space.
Touch, right? We can hug. Get in there.
Where does it end there, then? Just.
I can smell your neck, right?
He touched my butt. He went for it. I appreciate
your
commitment.
Can I have consent touching your butt?
You do.
Okay, great. It's that easy.
It is really that easy.
It's so easy.
Touch first, get consent later.
Don't do that. No. Strike that. Reverse it. The last episode we did was about marijuana.
Just on Tuesday. You can go check it out.
Go check it out.
It's a good time.
Okay, make sure you like, subscribe. We had a good conversation. It was a little heavy conversation about, whatever. So let's get a little silly today. I believe I'm on the left-hand side, and that's where you pass the doochie. Thank you. We don't do drugs, Shawn.
That's right.
Get out of here. All right. We're going to come up with a list. We've done a podcast in the past called the Dadcast, and we had every single week we'd have a every other week.
We did a list.
We did a top 5 list.
Yeah,
and that top 5 list was, top 5 parenting something or others.
Something or others.
Our top episode was the top 5 reasons why your child will die this 4th of July. It was a pretty good episode. I thought it was hilarious.
Our condolences to any parents who did lose.
Oh, gosh. Let's just assume that didn't happen and
statistically it had to happen.
Yeah. But we wanted to do a top 5. We wanted to do a little bit of silly. We started thinking, I have my deep fryer just starting up right now.
I came in here and it's just
you smell the oil a little bit in the air.
Oh, I'm starving.
It smells savory as soon as you walk in. Right?
Yeah. You got a little grease going on.
That's right. So I was like,
I put a little on and just was like, all right.
That's
ready for the show.
I like to just take a little bit of hot oil and just throw it in the air and let it walk through. Yeah.
That was a mistake. Yeah.
I hope somebody started watching the episode right at the point when we just started shouting.
That's right.
I guess we got to thinking, smells are great.
Smells are wonderful.
Too often I think smells get a bad rap as being bad. There's a lot of bad smells out there, folks.
Yeah, but that's a matter. That's a subjective kind of.
It's subjective
answer because some smells that people like, some people don't. I have this argument with my wife all the time. Smells that I'm like, oh, I'm digging that. She's like, gross.
What?
Yeah, and I'm like, I do.
Now we can have to expand on that because we're talking different kinds of smells. So let's keep this relatively PG.
Why?
Let's do that.
This is our show. We can say whatever we want.
Let's stay.
I'm not going to get graphic.
Okay, please don't.
But
let's start with foods, for example, and maybe wade into those waters later.
Is that what we're going to do?
I'm wondering maybe we should slightly slope upwards.
I don't know. Cat's already running around. It's out of the bag. People. Okay, we'll tease it. So it could get a little graphic later. Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about the smells of like love making.
Not necessarily that. That's not
But
where I was
those
going.
types of. Are you talking about that?
Well, I'm talking about my own funk. I don't know why that's funny.
Everyone likes their own brand.
No, I don't think everyone does.
Of course not.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure people
I do.
gross themselves out.
Oh, I've gotten to the point where I was like,
Like,
whoa,
oh gosh, whoa. Or you wake up, oh, okay, whoa,
whoa, yeah,
my eyebrows are falling off
yeah,
now.
Yeah, for sure.
I've gotten there.
Okay. Smells are interesting.
Let's talk about. We want to, because we're discovering this list together.
Mm-hmm.
You got your chat app open. I'm gonna bring my chat app open.
Yeah. Tell us what some of your favorite smells.
So that way we can come together as a team and have a collective. Hit the share button on that too, so you can share to your feed, so that we can have a collective list. At the end of this, we are going to have a top 5. This is going to be a universal list of smells.
Oh yeah,
is what I'm looking for.
Oh yeah, it is.
You know what I mean? The special ones, that are pertaining to your own personal preferences and whatnot, may not make the list. I think we got to take the people into consideration.
Oh, we do. We
definitely do.
Because everyone's sniffer is a little bit different.
Everyone's sniffer is a little different.
It's a little different. Differ sniffer.
You got a different sniffer. Oh boy! Let me tell you what, you got a different sniffer.
You know a good smell I love first thing in the morning? Bacon. What is it about that?
It's almost like it's like salty smell. It's like salty and that savory.
Yeah. But for someone like a vegetarian or a vegan, wouldn't necessarily like that. Again,
most people are not that.
And like flat earthers, they don't really exist.
My wife is a vegetarian. Which is fine. She still likes the smell of bacon.
That's why Nick's frying in the afternoon.
That's right. Gotta do when she's not in. What's going on with my app here? It's not working.
You get it up there.
I'm trying to get my
some people
smells going.
What are your favorite smells, people? Let us know. So, coffee? Do you like coffee?
I do like the smell of some coffee. It depends on it's the fresh smell of coffee that I like. Like the fresh smell of some coffee.
I think all those things kind of excite you because of experience.
I'm sure there's like a psychological thing that,
Sure.
You people do brain scans, certain smells and how that, is affected.
Have you had a smell that transported you
Oh, yeah.
today right back to the moment when you
yeah.
first... Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There's a certain smell. Okay, this is going to sound weird. This is a specific weird smell that I like.
Okay.
There's this smell. My grandfather used to smoke.
Okay.
He smoked forever, and then
Cigarettes, pipes, cigars.
Cigarettes.
Okay.
And at some point, he quit.
Oh, it must have been his brand? Do you remember his brand?
And I don't. But the house, like, even though he quit for, like, years and years and years, the house maintained not that acrid, tangy tobacco smoke that you smell on somebody that, like, smokes in their car. Not that. But
more pungent.
No, but like a subtle, like, warm, aromatic, like what you think tobacco should smell like, but like in such a subtle way.
Okay.
That is what I like connect to, like, my grandparents.
Okay.
And it's such a loving,
that's valid,
like it's such a loving feeling
of
like being there and like how warm and inviting that house was.
I could see that.
Grandma used to always, Grandma Betty would, you'd have cornflakes.
Okay.
Normal old cereal, whatever. Then she'd be like, "Don't worry, cup of sugar." Sprinkle that on. This is amazing.
It just collects in the bottom of the bowl. The last scoop is always just pure sugar. And milk.
Grandma Betty knew what was up.
That's right.
She still does.
That's awesome.
My grandparents are old, man. They're up near 90.
See, that's a smell that you remember. That's something that always
that
take
that
you
would
back there.
whenever I smell that, like walking into a house where somebody used to smoke inside.
Right.
It's it takes me back. I don't know
Sure.
what it is. But food smells.
Okay.
Some sautéed garlic.
I love onion.
Oh,
I love the taste of onion. I love the smell of onion.
One of the best smells in the world.
Okay.
Garlic, shallot, onion.
Sauteed
butter and olive oil.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah. I like that smell.
Goodness gracious.
It's almost better than eating. Is
yeah.
that if, especially if you're
aromatic.
cooking and you're doing it and you're,
Yeah. Which, here's the thing, though. Those things aren't universal because there are other cultures that don't even use aromatics.
Okay.
You know, in their cooking. So I don't know.
That's
There's
absurd.
you know what's crazy about people? Some people, the cilantro tastes like soap to them, like soapy.
I heard that. Like,
Is that like
some
a genetic thing?
some part of the population, it's a small part of the population.
Mhm.
They don't taste it like we do.
Interesting.
Yeah. I like cilantro. I don't think it tastes like soap to me.
I like a nice
Is it dressed
funky
golden
cheese.
I like cheese. I
Right,
the
like
smell
a
of
nice
it.
blue,
Smoky.
like
that smoky.
I don't really like a smoky cheese, but I
I
like
don't.
a funky cheese.
I don't smoky, funky. They're kind of
Give
one
me
and
a
the same.
gorgonzola.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing can spruce up a
I
salad
agree,
like a
yeah.
boom.
I love a nice blue.
How about the spirits, wine and scotch, things like that.
Okay.
I love the smell of a good scotch.
I don't know if I've ever liked the smell of an alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Although
What up, Crystal
there's
Bright?
been some-
What up, Kimberly?
Hey, Crystal Bright.
What kind of smells do you like?
I don't know, because you like a good scotch, right? You can smell it.
Yep.
I don't really like scotch or wine.
You don't. I can smell Nick's A&W root beer he just spilled. It's got a. You can really smell the root, and you can smell hints of beer, root beer. Yeah.
Now I'm cleaning it up.
Attaboy. So diligent.
Because when you make a mess, you got to clean it up immediately. Otherwise, it's going to be a bigger mess. It's just practical.
I like this. You spoke of olive oil earlier. You ever dropped and broke a whole thing of olive oil?
Who did?
Have you ever done it?
Have I?
I have.
My children have, I'm sure.
It was a nightmare to clean up.
Oh, I
A
bet.
nightmare. Children do not smell good. I just want to put that in there.
Little babies do.
Babies!
Oh.
That's because they're rubbed up all with the lotion and the clean.
No.
And
Brand new.
brand new baby.
Out of a.
Right out of the womb.
Not out of the womb.
Oh, okay. Well, then what are you saying?
I would assume that maybe also, out of the womb.
Ooh, I don't know.
Probably. Look,
You're
I'm
too
saying,
much.
You take a brand new, just a baby, washed completely, with scentless soap, no scent added, whatever else, a naked, just to smell that little baby's neck. That baby smells delicious.
That's my paternal clock ticking. Wow.
If you keep making ambient noises while we're trying to do a video and audio podcast,
you're gonna do what?
I'm gonna punch you in the mouth.
What are you gonna do? Huh? You're gonna do nothing. You're gonna do nothing. You'll do nothing. And you'll sit there and you'll take it and you'll like it. You may not like it. I'll give you that much. You don't have to like it. Oh. Hey, knock my cap off, man. Jeez.
Are we clear?
Oh. Your hand stinks, bro.
Who does that?
Works on my 6-year-old as well.
You're ridiculous.
I know.
Your hand smells.
Yes, fresh baked goods. Right out of the oven.
Join us. We're live and smelly.
Baked goods out of the oven. Yeah, there's a smell there.
Oh yeah,
There's a smell there, for
fresh
sure.
baked goods. They say that when you really smell it, like you can smell when it's done. Most baked goods, like bread or cookies or whatever else.
Okay.
There's a smell. It's like right before, like two.
It reaches another different
that
level
next
of time.
level.
Yeah. Which is burnt. I actually do you like a fire? I like the smell of a fire.
Oh yeah, a campfire.
Yes, dude.
Sometimes
There's something
you
about
ever go camping?
There's nothing good about a fire like in your living room.
Right.
That doesn't smell great at all.
Nothing about a house fire smells good.
No.
All your dreams going up in flames. What do dreams smell like when they're burning? America currently. You ever go to a campfire, maybe at the beach or in the mountains or whatever, where
the beach though you're adding
a level,
yeah,
right? Yeah. But I would argue that the mountain campfire smell is much better because you got the forest and the pine and all that.
I prefer it over the beach, yes.
So I would say if you're sitting around a campfire sometime and that smoke kind of wafts around you, and then you go home or whatever.
Yeah, it's still there.
It's still there.
Yeah,
that smokiness on you,
uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
You got a little red ring around you. Why don't you just take a little nip. Take yourself a little nip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on board for that.
What? I'm trying to think of I love just food smells are my favorites.
Okay.
You know, when I was a kid, my mom used to think I was a weirdo. I would take pieces of bread, I'd make a sandwich before I make a sandwich, so I'd be like the bread smells so good to me. Yeah, I was like, this is so good.
Okay, I don't get that.
I don't know.
Good for you, though.
I've always just loved food.
That's wild.
Maybe because food is the only thing that will never hurt me.
It could if you overindulge, but
yeah, but that's me. That's
you being happy.
That's me being that's the BDSM of food, though, right?
You and my father have that in common.
What? That food is our weakness.
Yeah.
Oh,
makes him happy.
Food.
How about the smell of a new car?
Is it
the idea of being in a new car, or is it this is yours, or you're in it?
I think that it's it reinforces the idea of newness.
Okay.
That untouched.
Okay.
That virgin polyester.
What cars are you buying?
That virgin molded plastic.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I know that people like that. I like zero smell more than added smell. Do you like any of those air freshener smells, like pine or cherry or vanilla?
That's better than the mildew smell I usually have in my car.
Okay. Sounds like you should just clean
my car
your
is it's not clean. It's clean, but it's not
corner.
sealed.
There's probably sandwiches that are shoved places. Right? I mean, come on. My car has stuff just ground into the carpet.
Oh yeah.
This car is not going to be resold.
You ever shake out a car seat? What the hell? Wow. Oh, I've had animals pop out.
I shake out into my grass and then just let the lawnmower take care of it.
There you go. That's smart. That's smart. Speaking of food, growing up, there was a restaurant called Powers Hamburgers.
Powers?
Powers.
Okay.
Still there today.
Uh-huh.
In fact, they have a Powers Hamburger mural inside the Fort Wayne Airport. That's how much of a landmark.
Okay, we got a linchpin of society here.
Yes.
Cornerstone of the
culture.
culture.
There for years. I think it's the same grill that's been sitting there
with all the same fat on it.
Years. Just boom, boom, boom.
They're
like little
grill.
sliders. And you buy them by the bag full.
Yeah, you do.
Growing up, we used to go there after karate tournaments. Hold on.
Okay,
I'm
Take me there.
We used to go there and we'd get them. We'd eat them in the car ride on the way home, feeling accomplished.
What's on? Just the burger?
It's just bun.
No, close your eyes.
Bun.
Picture it.
Bun, onion. You can get it with or without cheese.
Of course you get it with cheese.
It's the grilled onions, I think. It's the smell.
I'm there.
The grease would bleed.
This whole episode is helping so much. The fact that the fryer's on in the background, revving up.
Yeah.
Oh, this house is smelling good.
You would smell it. You'd go in the car to get your equipment the next day, because of course you'd go home. You'd still smell it. Oh, so good.
I'm smelling you.
Mm-hmm.
These nostrils.
I smell you.
Also, Shawn, pay attention to this sniffer. Look at this sniffer, right? This is something everybody knows.
Mm-hmm. This is a pristine sniffer.
That sniffer.
Yeah.
That thing gets big.
I like it.
Let all that flavor in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My brother used to tease me, say that if I threw me out of a plane, my nose would just... I'd just float down. Mom, the brakes are out! Don't worry! Roll down the window!
Please, let's not test that theory.
I tested it.
Oh, you have? You Mary Poppins?
I caused severe drag.
You slowed down. Okay.
Yeah.
What did the air smell like?
I go like this. The car starts pulling.
Oh, that's great. Dogs, they have a good sniffer. You like the smell of animals?
Colton!
What up, Colton? You like the smell of animals?
I like my dog freshly washed.
Okay.
You know, I don't like a wet dog or a dirty dog smell.
Right.
But like if I'll cuddle with her. She's all clean. Like she's fairly clean now.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
That's a good smell.
After they're well
groomed. It's a
groomed,
comforting
sure.
smell. Laundry. Universally accepted as one of the best smells of all time. Fresh.
Right out of the dryer.
Laundry. I don't even care if you don't use dryer sheets. I don't care if you don't use fabric softener. I don't care if you're just washing that thing with hot water and then drying it. Okay? There's something about it. I have all hyperallergenic stuff, so none of my stuff like quote unquote smells. So it just smells clean.
It smells divine.
Oh.
Cleanliness is next to godliness, my man.
And godliness is...
I've spoiled my children now. They take baths. I now dry. I get a hot towel for them.
You son of a bitch.
They're like, Dad, I'm ready to get out. And I'll drape them.
Is my warm towel ready?
I'll drape them with a hot...
Oh my gosh, your children are living like royalty. You do too much, Shawn.
No way.
You do too much.
I
People
love
say I'm too much.
I love them.
You're too much.
I love them. They
Stop
love me
it.
for it.
Oh gosh,
they
you're
love
their
me.
servant.
I'm trying to buy their love. I'm trying to. I'll do anything. Please love me. Please love me.
Oh no, I remember
Laundry.
as a kid, my mom and my dad would both we'd be sitting on the couch or whatever, and they'd have a fresh thing of laundry.
You a Tide man? There's only like 4 or 5 different types of laundry detergent, right?
I just get like the most generic, cheapest thing I can get,
which is some
hypoallergenic,
which is based on some derivative.
Yeah, I don't know,
name
Shawn.
brand.
Does that matter in the middle of my story?
Oh no, I was just wondering. I apologize, my friend. Oh,
that just smells like me. What was I talking about?
A story.
Oh, when I was a kid,
father.
my mom and my dad both, respectively, would when they had a fresh batch of laundry. Over all of us, I think I enjoyed it the most out of all these kids. But just I'd be sitting on the couch, they just dump it on you. This whole just warm, clean. I think it's also the sense of accomplishment that there's something that's done.
Is it because a hug is a bridge too far?
That's pretty damn accurate. That's pretty accurate.
I didn't mean for it to go there.
No, that's. Yeah.
Arian said, clean babies, clean clothes.
Clean babies.
Homemade bread, homemade pasta. Wait a minute. Homemade pasta?
Homemade pasta sauce, she said.
Oh, okay.
Just keep reading. There's more sentence. There's more sentence. You just stop at a word that confuses you?
Yeah.
Come on.
Sauce doesn't. Or cologne.
Men's cologne.
Cold.
I don't wear cologne.
I did in high school.
I did. I bet you did. Yeah.
No, I did. Only because someone bought it for me.
Okay. Was it Brute?
No.
Brute? My wife would say that I have a smell, but it's usually just my deodorant. But, other than that, I don't really... I rarely wear it. Do men? I don't know any men that do. Do they still wear cologne?
Yeah.
My dad used to wear cologne. He doesn't anymore, I don't think.
Okay.
I think he maybe does put some on when he gets all fancy or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't like cologne. What is it about cologne that you like, Arian? I don't know about that.
Cologne transports me back to those moments.
What moments?
Those moments, those people
that you use that cologne?
Yeah.
Like for prom, for example, where you weren't a specific scent.
Yes.
So if you smelled that, you'd be like, I'm back at prom.
I'm back at prom.
Okay.
Yep. That's right. Good times.
All right.
Good times. I like it. It
Do you
seems
have
like
smells that are bad memories?
Ooh. Oh wow. Okay. Bad memories.
Bad memories.
Good
vanilla.
question.
Vanilla bean.
Vanilla bean is
Get
bad.
it out of my face.
Okay.
Get it out of my
Okay,
face.
please. We must know.
It reminds me of a specific person. And
Okay.
I care.
Because it was something she wore? Like some kind of like...
He, she, you don't know who it is.
Oh, I just assume. Okay.
I mean, it's probably a female. You're right. But yeah, that was a scent that somebody I knew wore, and I can't stand that smell.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah. A bad
is it superhero?
Superhero.
Superhero.
I know firsthand. Smells terrific.
Go, Ruby. She's so funny.
She's the cutest.
We went to Trader Joe's today.
Oh, a lot of good smells there.
Oh.
Yep.
Trader Joe's does have a specific smell.
Yes.
It smells like millennial.
Mm-hmm.
It smells like an Urban Outfitters and a Whole Foods had a baby.
If you could describe a smell as pretentious, it's at Trader Joe's.
I like TJ's. TJ's isn't as pretentious as Whole Foods.
You're right.
You know.
You're right.
But we keep going back to food. I think there's got to be some universal.
There's so many aromas involved with food.
Fresh
They
bread.
change as you cook them, and you add different.
I mean, even walking into Subway when they're cooking that bread. Subway's bread is not the best bread. I mean, folks,
There's a better.
if you think,
Listen, my man.
look, let's talk about
Listen,
bread for a
my
minute.
man.
Here.
Okay.
If you think Subway
Uh-huh.
has some good bread,
If this is what at the forefront of your sandwich, like
this is where your sandwich encyclopedia has taken you.
you took a wrong turn in Albuquerque.
Oh, you took a left when you should have taken a go back to where you came from.
That's right.
Whoa.
Preach, my man. Preach. That's right.
Oh goodness.
No, there's a bad memories. I can't think of any bad memories.
Arian agrees. Subway bread can suck a duck.
That's right. That's right.
Now let's keep it on the positive.
Yeah.
You know, let's keep.
I don't
want
to think about that because it could get dark. I don't want to do that.
It could get dark.
Well, yeah. I mean, the smell of murder.
The smell of my house being burned down.
Right. I mean, oh boy.
Okay, let's move away from it.
Oh boy, yeah.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Nick enters. Let's talk happy smells, Shawn.
Yes. Let's.
Movie theater. There's a smell in the movie theater. It's like not the popcorn necessarily, because like that's kind of like a subtle undertone, you know?
Okay.
But like something about like this, I don't know, like the seats.
I'm not getting that.
No?
I smell popcorn.
feel like, yeah. I don't know what it is. There's something about like sitting in borrowed seats.
This brings up a good question, completely unrelated to smell.
Okay.
When you have to...
Perfect for this episode.
If you're one of those people, first of all, once the movie starts, has to get up. Just get out of my face. But I understand you forgot to go to the bathroom. You have to refill your giant popcorn.
Did they forget to put butter on the popcorn?
Well, then I really don't.
Just don't come back.
Just leave.
Don't come back.
Don't ask for your money back. What's wrong with you?
Give them more money and then leave.
Oh.
You forgot your butter on your popcorn.
Take
what is
your
wrong
dry
with you? What's wrong with you?
Popcorn and move.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Oi.
But when you do have to leave, do you go butt?
Ooh,
or
do you
front?
go butt to front or you
Butt
go
to
butt
front.
front to butt? I don't know.
Front to butt when you're walking. What? Is there an etiquette? Is there a rule of thumb that says
If you got booty,
point
it away.
Okay, because you don't want to spill people's drinks and stuff.
Because you don't know, you don't control that.
Right. At least this you can control in the front.
You
I
and
got
me,
you.
we got booty.
We got booty. That's
so
right.
we're gonna have to just go.
Oh yeah, I got booty. My man's got booty. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, back to the show.
Just a little etiquette tip.
Yeah. No
It's
worries.
fine.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Shawn. We need to start breaking down the 5 now.
Yeah, totally.
We need to discover it.
We discovered quite a bit.
We talked a lot about these
You
smells.
like leather? The smell of leather?
Ooh, I do like the smell of leather.
What about wood?
Oh, wood.
We're on a table that Nick created. He made this.
No, well, I made this, yes.
Okay.
Sort of. It's just wood screwed with some stuff, but it's nothing special. But then Kim stained it,
Okay.
and obviously you could still don't run your hand on it because you get some splinters up in it.
He failed to sand it.
Oh, I did, but then you
did not. It's awfully rough.
Yeah,
What I said
I
earlier
probably
about this
didn't.
beautiful table he made, I take it all back.
Yeah, thank you.
It smells good though.
Hey, I pronounced Arian's name right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Better.
How do people mispronounce it?
You better.
Orion? Is that how they say it?
Orion.
Yes. I'm sorry. Are you Orion? No. Why would you say it that way?
Aryan. Nice to meet you.
Aryan?
Aryan. No, you got it.
It's ridiculous that
Yeah, you
anyone
got it.
would say it. I think that people are like Aryan, but that's associated with something, even though it's not even spelled the same way. That's the way that that's said is associated with something else that could be associated with something bad. Therefore, you know what I mean, like the whole like Aryan race thing.
Yeah.
And then I think people do mental gymnastics to try and avoid saying things.
So
Like if some kid's name is spelled out and it looks like it's spelled Hitler,
right.
somebody's gonna be like, all right, this kid's name's definitely Heitler, Height.
Adolf.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So I don't hold it against him.
No.
Oh, it is spelled the same. My bad, then. I don't know. Well, I'm glad we said it right.
She's the sweetheart of all sweethearts.
We gotta break down
Let's do this.
these 5.
Okay.
Clean laundry, definitely on that.
That's on the list, dude.
Clean laundry.
Universal, like you said, is
Mhm.
no one's gonna be like, bleh. Oh god.
Oh, clean laundry.
There's just a guy walking around. His clothes are just funky.
He's like,
Not washing them.
this is great.
Not washing them.
All right. Clean laundry's on the list.
Yeah. Somewhere we're not gonna say. Let's not say. We're not gonna do food in general. How about a?
We need to
There's so
we
many
need to
different
talk about the
foods.
In-N-Out smell.
Okay, I was gonna say restaurant.
There's
You
a
work into
restaurant.
like In-N-Out has a specific like that
Mhm.
smell of the onion and the
Mhm.
cheese and the beef and those
I want to know,
which I think
vegetarians or vegans, do you smell that and go gross,
gross,
or do you go that smells delicious?
but
I'm not
for
gonna
me.
eat it.
Not for me.
It's not for me.
Please chime in and let us
I'm
know.
morally opposed to it.
Right.
But that smells delicious.
Because it incites in me when I smell it.
Mhm.
I could have already
Camaraderie, community.
just eaten.
Uh huh.
Oh yeah.
Socialism.
No. You
Universal-
get a burger.
Universal basic income.
Uh-huh. Oh man. No, a restaurant. Like I think, you walk into like one of your favorite restaurants, you can smell why you go there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Steak and Shake. You ever been in one of those?
No.
Okay. They got a distinct smell.
Okay.
Crystal Burger.
Crystal Burger. What are these places?
It's like a White Castle, but they're out. You can smell
I have
them.
spent my whole life in California, Shawn.
Okay, you really need to see the world.
Why?
I don't know.
California's the best part of it.
You're right. Just why aren't we our own country yet? It's been on the bill a few times.
Let's not do that.
It's been on the bill a few times.
I'd rather have the full force of the United States military behind us.
How about the smell of a woman?
Okay. All right. Let's. Nah.
No, we talked about cologne.
Calm it down, Pacino.
Smell the scent of a woman. Wow.
Wow. Oh, you know what I like? Isn't that whole movie just him talking about those smells women make?
Yep.
Oh, the hair. I love her hair. It smells like Pantene Pro-V.
He also drove a Ferrari. Blind.
Love the way a Ferrari smells. Ah!
He's blind, right?
Pacino?
Yeah. No, not Pacino. Pacino's character in The Scent of a Woman.
I did not know that.
You haven't
That's
seen
a
the
movie
film.
I haven't seen. No.
Right.
Is that a movie I should see?
Yes.
Really?
It's like one of those.
All these like sexy thrillers from like the 80s and 90s. Should I see them? Like, what's the one?
This
with,
isn't a
with,
thriller.
what's,
Watch it because it's got Philip Seymour Hoffman.
what's her
in it.
name? Does that thing with her legs?
What the?
Sharon Stone?
Oh, Basic Instinct.
Yeah.
No.
Is that worth a watch?
That
No.
was just gratuitous.
What about like what's the one where the guy pays to have to sleep with the guy's wife?
With Woody Harrelson?
Is that
Robert
one?
Redford?
Yes.
Indecent Proposal?
Indecent Proposal. Is that worth a watch? Like, I remember
It's pretty good.
All right.
Because they agree to it, and you're like, how could they agree to that? They're beautiful.
Aaron says the ocean smell.
Okay.
What kind of ocean? California oceans?
Any. No.
California oceans smell like shit.
Like Oceanside, I've been there a few times. I don't think it smells good, but there's a nostalgia to it since I spent a lot of time there as a
I bet
teenager.
Hodad smells good.
Hodads.
We need to go back down there.
Again, restaurants. This is what we're talking. Food.
Yes.
Food in general.
I think food we're going to have to say food.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we
got fresh laundry and food.
Okay.
Those are universal.
Mm-hmm.
Because food is so culturally specific, we have to just say a general food.
Otherwise, we'd have a 5,000 list.
Come on. Come on, people.
4,965.
Oh!
Kiwi. Kiwi. It's got a Can we move on?
All right. Food.
Food.
Fresh laundry.
Mm-hmm.
A baby. We have to, a baby. Because here's the thing, I think there's even a genetic thing there. Where there's like a survival thing where the entire human race, unless you're a sociopath, you smell a baby and you're not disgusted by it.
Okay.
If it's
we're predisposed to liking this smell.
I think
because we're nurturers,
mm-hmm.
we have to take care, raise, grow.
Yep.
Okay. But then they produce so many terrible smells.
It doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter.
We're not based on any ancillary mm-hmm. smells.
Mm-hmm.
Only the initial smell. Because we know, you ever work in a restaurant?
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand the smell of working in a restaurant. When you leave the restaurant, your clothes smell like you work in the restaurant.
Okay.
Dude, that's like not a good smell. That's like I worked a hard fucking day. I'm sweaty and it just smells.
Okay.
But the smell of a restaurant that you're like, I'm about to eat there, that's a good smell.
So that brings me, and that's fair. That's fair. That does remind me of the negative smell. I'll bring up just briefly. My parents worked in a foundry, Fort Wayne foundry, making manifolds for cars. Back when the industry in that area, Detroit, Fort Wayne, Chicago, all
they're called personifolds now, but
personifables. Personifables.
It's Googleable.
Yeah. Not everything is a
Continue your freaking story, Shawn. You thought it was good enough to derail us.
No, this is a derailment? Oh my gosh! That's just stopping. We're just... Anyway, real quick before we start moving. No, that smell my parents would come home from working. Like, their clothes...
What is that? It's like a tinny, metally...
Yes, it was that. It was just...
When I worked as a welder...
I hated it. Because I knew how my parents didn't like it. You could see it on them, you know what I mean?
When I worked as a welder... When I worked as a welder, there was that like kind of metally, because we'd constantly like shaving metal. And,
you brought me there.
Welding,
mm-hmm.
and there is that
mm-hmm.
steel smell. Mm-hmm. That okay.
And this particular, like it was similar to that smell, but like I remember exactly what this place smelled like. My parents had just a laundry just for these work clothes that would only get washed maybe once a month, mm-hmm. just because they would get funky so fast. Oh, remember that smell? Never.
All right. Babies,
yeah. We got laundry,
food. All right,
babies.
Two more. This is tough.
Okay.
We're gonna have to go another general one.
I
love the smell of outdoors in the mountains. I also love the smell of the desert.
That's fresh air we're talking about. Right?
But fresh air is different to most folks.
Okay.
Right? Because you could be like, oh, the beach. I love that smell.
Okay.
But I don't really like the beach smell.
I like the beach smell.
But I love a desert, like a dry, kind of sandy.
Really?
Like weedy.
No.
Because that reminds me of my childhood.
Okay, I don't get
growing
that.
Up going to my nana's house in Anza Valley,
okay,
where there's just like hills and just desert and just dry rocks,
mm-hmm.
like that smell of like rocks and dirt and like thistle plants. You know what I mean? Like, just I don't know what it is. It's like
I didn't spend a lot of time in the desert. I have GPS, so I steer clear. But
also the mountains.
okay, the mountains.
Mountains, I love.
One thing we failed to mention, a very specific outdoor, fresh cut lawn.
Ooh.
Grass is, so I think we put that in under the same umbrella as outdoors.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I also love the smell
Smell
of
of rain?
Rain on asphalt.
Okay. Yeah, that is a good smell.
That is
I'm
a
with
good-
that, dude.
That's
Nice pull.
That's a great
That
smell.
is a great smell.
Right?
Yes.
That is a good smell.
A hot summer rain, the pavement's hot, and then it comes down. You're like, that is a good smell. I'm with you on that. I like that. Yeah,
See, Arian thinks new car. I don't think
Okay.
new car's a universal
I said
enough
new car.
smell.
Yeah.
I don't think because I don't like new car smell.
I think again, it's associated with the
newness
getting the
of
new
it,
car.
yeah, the brand new.
If I got in somebody else's new car,
'Cause
it
I
wouldn't
like-
be, it
how
wouldn't
about
be, it'd be
this?
like, oh,
we
this is
we
nice.
might need to combine categories here because I
Oh.
think we're finding some connections here.
Okay.
Imagine opening an Amazon box.
Okay.
That smell. Okay. Imagine opening a new electronic. That smell.
Okay.
Okay. Imagine opening up like this drum set.
Okay.
Brand new out the box. That smell.
All right.
Okay. What do all these things have in common? Newness.
Newness.
So what else does it have in common? What does that have in common?
Babies are new. Mm-hmm.
new car.
Okay.
Okay, we're discovering
Combining
here.
categories.
Mhm.
Thank you, people.
Combining categories. New things.
New things.
But now we're still only at 3.
Right.
We need 2 more.
The smell of an Apple iPhone, brand new out of the
Mhm.
box. Dude.
Newness.
What is that?
Mhm.
Newness. Okay.
I don't know what it is.
Good work, Nick. Good work. Yeah,
Okay,
we'll put that
wood.
together.
We got to find a category for wood because wood is
Fire. You burn wood.
yes,
The smell of working
sanding
with
wood,
wood. Mhm.
fresh cut wood,
Yeah.
which also could be like fresh cut grass, like this fresh cut smell of like chopped lumber or plants or those
Mhm.
kinds of things. You
Anything
know,
that grows.
flowers as
Yeah.
well.
Okay.
That wood, I guess, nature.
Again, that goes back to the outdoors.
Did
We haven't
say
put
that
it. We
yet?
haven't put it on the list though.
Let's put it on the list.
We're gonna
nature
go with
or
just
outdoors?
nature and outdoors.
Nature and outdoors? Or are we gonna how? Nature. Because outdoors is outdoors.
Yes.
But
And
that
there's
could
so
mean,
many different
I mean, I
scenarios.
can just step outside and that's outdoors. I don't know if the middle of
Smells better than in here.
the middle. Excuse me, I have my fryer going.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
We've been sitting in it for a while, so now you leave. Have you ever left just to take the trash out and come
And then
back
come
inside
back
and like, what the? Yeah. When you're sitting in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, nature.
Okay. And I'm gonna put the smells of the human body in that category. So we don't want to drive too deep.
Okay.
I didn't want to get too deep into
Okay.
it, but I like my own funk. I like the funk of another person. Something about it. It resonates with
All
me.
right.
Yeah.
We'll get some of those freaks in there.
It's
You know?
nature. We're gonna say nature. All that encompasses nature.
Okay. So we
Yeah.
got so far
Laundry.
fresh laundry.
Yeah, there's nothing like it.
Newness.
Newness, babies, cars,
Mhm.
electronics, packaging, a
Food.
relationship,
Food.
all food.
Oh, the smell of a new relationship. Nice. Food and
Nature.
nature.
Okay.
We're missing one.
We got one
Just
more.
like in shop
one more.
class.
You can help us. Come
Never
on.
mess around in shop class, people.
Uh-huh.
That's what happens. Good thing it's got that. All right.
Mhm.
We need one more. Where are we at? What do we got to do?
We've thrown a lot of stuff against the wall, Nick. Quite a bit.
What's
of
going to stick, Shawn?
Quite a bit
What's
of it
going to
is
stick?
stuck. Quite a bit of it has stuck.
Mhm.
Something. We pretty much generalized every smell and put it on our list.
But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
because you can't just go specifics and then just going to be subcategories.
Yeah, for sure.
We could break that down in an after show.
Okay. Right. Totally. We need one more smell on our list. Does this one have to? Do we have degrees here? Are these like?
I don't know, Shawn. The way we've been going, we went
I love
macro. We went micro to macro.
Right.
So maybe we should try that again.
Wow. So many smells. Let's let our nose do the research.
Just everybody let your nose daydream a little bit.
Come on.
Just let your nose daydream.
I'm getting bowling alley activities. Yeah. Talk to me here. Come on. Don't shoot me down.
All right.
Okay.
Bowling.
A bar.
A bar.
No, that's more. That could be dancing. That could be. No, that's back to.
We're gonna have to go general again.
Okay.
In this general category, it's just gonna have to be what it's gonna have to be. Folks.
Okay.
Nostalgia. The smell of your past. The smell of memories. Those things that trigger. Those memories of like that just immediately take you back. I'll tell you what, man. I smell the inside of a plastic tube slide, and I'm going back to the play place over at McDonald's when I was 6. You know what I mean?
For years growing up, the only thing I ever did was martial arts.
Mm-hmm.
My parents owned a karate
Smell
studio.
of a dojo.
The smell of a dojo. The smell of my equipment.
The smell of a mat. Mm-hmm.
Oh, instantly. Right back there. Kicking ass.
The smell of, this is a little weirder, but the smell of like a dude that you're fighting with or you're wrestling with or that you're in a sport with, you know? Okay, nostalgia.
Yeah, nostalgia. It could be.
That's the number one smell.
It's gotta be.
Your history, your
Because
past.
it's rooted there and it never leaves.
Yeah.
That's crazy, right?
Memory.
That's crazy.
It's like your nose got a tiny little brain in there.
Oh.
It's like you're a stegosaurus, but instead of having a brain in your butt, brain in your nose.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5. Fresh laundry. Number 4.
Food.
I'd be willing to move that up.
I think it's gotta be. I think it gives nostalgia a run for its money.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Number 3.
Newness.
Newness.
No. Yeah, newness. Do we call it newness?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
New things.
New things.
Number 2. Nature.
Yeah. Get outside, folks. Cut that lawn and just sit back and enjoy.
And number 1. Nurture. Nostalgia.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking about all kinds of smells right now. I wish I could just smell. So.
Arian, I'm gonna include spices in food.
Yes.
Cause I love you some good spices, but not all. You ever put too many spices in something? Kind of overkill. You know. I tried to put cinnamon on chicken once when I was a kid.
Okay.
Do a little experimenting with flavors.
Good for you, man.
Did not work out
Didn't work out. That's okay.
Cinnamon's
That's
not
okay.
very savory flavor. I think we did some good work today, Shawn. I feel like that we really did. We made some progress.
We working hard.
I smell delicious.
This is how we're working.
Let's deep fry some gyoza.
This is fresh.
All right, folks. We appreciate your help on this top 5 list.
Thank you for tuning in.
Top 5 favorite smells.
You're going to be thinking about it all day.
You're going to be thinking about these smells. Everything you smell. Open up your nose, people. Open up your nose.
Open up your mind.
Let your mind go free.
But close your door because there's a lot of dangerous people out
Yeah,
there.
lock it.
Woohoo!
Who's that? What is that?